Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. In this question, there is an incident ray, which is that ray that's incident on the side of block, and the question gives us the angle between the surface and the incident ray. In these kind of questions of ray diagrams, we have to put the following points in our mind. Number one, never use the angle between the surface and the incident ray, which is this angle. This angle can never be used in solving any question to get the correct answer. Okay, so this is number one. Number two, so which angle will we use? The angle between the incident ray and the normal. Which normal? The normal which is drawn to the surface of incidence from the point of incidence. Yani wherever the incident ray touch the surface, number one, and before doing anything, you have to sketch a normal. Then you will use this angle instead of this angle. And you know that this angle plus this angle equals what? Equals 90. So this angle will be 55 degrees. This angle is between the incident ray and the normal. So this angle is the I, which is the angle of incidence, which is the angle of incidence. So this is the angle of incidence. Okay. So the angle of incidence is the angle between the incident ray and the normal, not the surface. Also the angle of refraction, it's the angle between the refracted ray and the normal, not the surface. Angle of reflection, the angle between the reflected ray and the normal. Any angle must be taken from the normal, not from the surface. Put this in mind. Okay. The first part of this question says, state the angle of incidence of the ray of blue light, which is this ray, on the glass. In fact, we can state the angle, which is 55 degrees. By the way, here you have to write degrees, otherwise you will lose the mark. Okay, well, the question 2 says that, or double I, or Roman 2, glass has a refractive index of 1.5. So this is a given. Refractive index N equals 1.5. Calculate the angle of refraction. So we want to find R, which is the angle of refraction. Okay. The formula that we will use is that formula. N equals sine the angle in air, which is I, which is should be in air, okay, and sine divided by sine R, which is in the medium. Okay, someone may ask, Mr., what about if the angle of incidence was inside the glass and the angle of refraction is in the air? Use the angle of refraction, use the angle of air in the numerator and the angle of the medium in the denominator. Don't change this sequence. Okay, well, so this is the point. Here, sometimes when the solve, you can use shift solve to get the R, but some students doesn't have calculators that can play this rule and ask, Mr., how can we mathematically get this point? Okay, so I'll give you how to find this mathematically. You want to find the angle R. Okay, number one, let's arrange this. Okay, so in this case, sine R equals sine 55 divided by N. Well, so this equals sine 55, let's get it from the calculator, then put n in the denominator. This will be 0.8, sorry, 8, not 9, 0.82 divided by 1.5, which will be 0.55. Well, this is what? This is sine r. But we want to find what? We want to find r. So r here equals sine inverse 0.55. Shift sign on the calculator. Okay? Which will be 33 degrees. So the angle of refraction will be 33 degrees. We solved the problem, but generally, if you want to use a formula to find the angle of refraction directly in this kind of questions, it will be R equals shift sign sine I divided by n. You can use this directly or use the method that we explained. I hope it's useful. إن شاء الله رب العالمين. نفعكم الله بها. شكرا.